Demonic Angel here. Well, good evening, and I am sitting above my puzzle board. Not the best lighting, again, sort of throwing some stuff together, which is the vibe till my live stream here. But I thought I'd go over this real quick. So one of my hobbies, I play video games sparingly, read a lot, but puzzles. And a couple reasons why. My family, my kids like to do that, so it's good for your mind. Can't really argue with that. I love it a lot. I've only been into it maybe a year, something like that, year and a half. And I actually have a puzzle board that has drawers that pull out for, set sorting basically instead of a sorting tray. And I mean, I love a range of themes, as long as it's sort of cute or whatever. I mean, I'm usually fine with it. I just love the activity of puzzling itself. So, but I love, hippie, paranormal, occult. If I can get my hands on that, I mean, I'd like to thank my husband for helping support my puzzle interest here. But this one I'm showing you is incomplete. That's okay. I'm going to film them when I complete them, so I'll show that. But this one is actually a puzzle about the, let me see all the roses. And that's like sweets. This is the Festival of Lights. I don't know, God knows if I'm pronouncing it right. Diwali. And it's mainly a Hindu celebration, but there's some Buddhists who also celebrate it. And it's basically like around, a little bit after Halloween in Western culture. And it's to, basically give offerings to spirits, ancestors, gods, the like. And the focus is like sweets, good smelling things, setting out sweets, for, as an offering. Burning the incense and the candles. A lot of candles because it's, that you're attracting the spirit of the deceased, the god, to be with you on the physical plane. Come enjoy some sweets. And, that's, I suppose that's based on the idea that light is this vibration that consciousness is attracted to. So, you light the way, have some sweets, and, very, supposed to be very decorative and purposeful, so it's setting out like fancy tablecloths and stuff. There's other, kinds of associated things. I know it's supposed to go gambling because this year is coming to an end, and, if you get something good, if you win, that's going to mean good fortune for the upcoming year, and those associated beliefs. But this one's really cool. Not complete, but yeah, the details fuck cool. Incense holder. This one's like a 300 piece. Here, what the fuck? I mean, not that this is a very boring person hobby, I suppose, but I need to relax. So let's see, 300 pieces by Blanc Puzzles. They're actually a company by Buffalo Games. I love the sort of clink. They fit together, no false fits kind of idea. So it's a really nice brand. They have just sort of pictures of shit, like instead of a painting, Americana stuff, just sort of pleasant pictures with, pleasant pictures of like boats with the stars, and then the sunset, like a guy going off and surfing into the sunset. Lots of different, you could get it in different numbers of pieces, but I'm a puzzler and I'm always on the lookout for the occult stuff. They're my favorite, so I'll see which other ones I have. Well, welcome everybody to, I guess it's Casual Tuesday. I'm pretty sure it's not what day of the week it is, but that would mean that you're looking at my carpet, the puzzle on top of it, because I'm, just trying to put these videos out here, and just more of a relaxed vibe. Not going to get fancy. So I'm just showing, I have 3 other puzzles besides the one that I showed about the Festival of Lights for Hinduism that really kind of would maybe be of interest. This one's called Northern Wolves. My kids like this a lot, so we got, you know, we love the puzzle together. Sometimes they, you know, might care about it a lot, like want to do it all day, or you know, spend 20 minutes because they catch me sitting there, you know, sit down with my cup of coffee and I start puzzling away. A lot of fun. We like to frame a few very special ones, stuff like that. But I re-gift a lot of them. So I have a couple of puzzle friends, and then I donate them to sometimes at charity shops, but also donated to assisted living facilities, because these, you know, puzzles is supposed to be good for you know, seniors. Helps keep their mind sharp, particularly people suffering from dementia. Helps encourage neural connections. So this is really neat. Yeah, Northern Wolves, 150 pieces. It looks, you know, you'd think, oh, that's really easy, and it, of course, you know, I think if you do puzzles, it is. But the color, like, so it's like the moon. It goes throughout the snow, so it's pretty hard because, you know, they all, you know, fucking look alike. But there's the detailed, this is a quality puzzle company out of Germany. More expensive, but man, the finish on these are really great. It's just very quality, very sturdy, and I would say thick. I mean, it looks just like it. Like that's the best way to describe it. So that's really cool. I think I'm gonna eventually frame this one and like and hang it in my kids' room. They like that. I mean, not, you know, like we'll switch them out. You know, something can hang on the wall for a month, and then you change up the vibe, the space, clean it up, freshen it up. That's how that goes. Next I have, I love Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton stuff. No, I haven't seen the new Wednesday show. I probably will in the future when, you know, some more maybe alone time happens, but I'm kind of casual about TV, really. But anyway, I mean, I saw that as a kid. I like The Corpse Bride. I don't know, it's just a thing. So, you know, Nightmare Before Christmas. I think Pixar or maybe Touchstone Pictures actually originally owned this movie, but for some, of course, Disney owns everybody's ass. But, you know, that's just basically it. It's an American puzzle company. They used to be really shit. Now they're a lot better and affordable. I like the images. I mean, you know, puzzles go all the time for like $7-8 on there. I mean, that's not really bad compared to the price of everything else. So, yeah, the image is just, you have like Sally. I forgot the names of these guys. Okay, because I haven't seen them in a few years. And he's got a present. I like how he's dressed like Santa. The gate was really hard. I'm going to say, obviously, when we compare it to the rest of it, the moon made that an easy point to sort of do. You got the cracks of the chimney. That's cool. I love the haunted house in the background. And Zero with his candy cane. It's very Christmassy, Halloween vibes. That is how I love to feel Christmas. You know, get all dressed up like a goth and then, you know, sing Christmas songs. Like, I don't know if anybody else is like that. If you are, then I know how you feel. But that's a lot of fun. They are in this brand oversized pieces, which is nice. I'm tired and busy, so that kind of, because my kids like to do it, I generally stick with that, at least for the time being. And then I don't want to sit and fucking I don't know. Like, I'm not really one of those sit and do some 1,000-piece puzzle for days. I'd rather do, could be up to a few days of just, you know, completing an image. I think I like to get it done, maybe accomplish it. It's sort of a vibe. I love to run my hands over a finished puzzle. And that's like, you know, the shit for me. So this last one here, my favorite, it's going to get framed. Charles Wysocki. It's got the large pieces. Buffalo Games, American company. Usually pretty good. In my experience, other people have complaints. I can only tell you what I think. This one's called, I guess briefly, this one is called Know-It-All. So it says here on the box, Charles Wysocki was a famous Americana painter. And he sort of painted life, what it might have been like in the, 1800s. I think he actually won an award from the Daughters of the American Revolution, which is like a organization that's been around since 1700s, and that was very, as I understand, that was very special to him, to paint American life. So all kinds of scenes. In every fucking picture, in every puzzle, there's going to be an American flag. At least one. I've done a couple of his puzzles and maybe have 4 or 5. So yeah, but I do like the Americana. You know what? America has a lot of problems, but I'm a real history buff, and I just also, kind of, maybe I have the nostalgia for what America once was, I think. Yeah, so it doesn't, most of his stuff is not a cold theme. It's like, bringing home fish, people playing at Christmas, but some of them are really fantastic and brilliant, like ones like people are going to a theater. It's very foggy, and stuff like that. There's ones where it's like all these shops, tobacco, hair salon, lawyer shop, but like people are doing a horse-drawn carriage. Really cool stuff. If that's like some shit you like, Americana, then you probably know who this guy is. So, this is really special. My husband actually got me for my last birthday, and he was like, oh yeah, it went on sale too, so that's, anything helps. But that was when I knew, I was like, I have to look out for occult puzzles and stuff. I don't go out of my way for it too often, but this one we'll go into. So, it's the 300 pieces, Charles Wysocki. It's called Know-It-All. They probably have it in different number of pieces, but you can check on Amazon. So anyway, we'll go over the detail, and then I'm going to show it when I have it done. That would be very quick. But anyway, it's got the moon. It's a sign. Psychic life readings. Registered. Wizard of knowledge. In my leaves your future weaves. In my crystal ball I see it all. Your palm readings. What your heart conceals. The cards will show what you will sow. P.S. I take in washing too. Fortune tellers obviously weren't marginalized by society, and also often had to take on kind of like people in the mafia working at pizza stores. Got to take on a regular ass life somehow. You can't just be like, well, let me tell you about your future and stuff. You also have to wash your britches, clean up after your kids, attend normal life. So, basically have to have that normal hustle going on. So that's fucking so cool. I love the stars coming off the moon. It reminds me of my tattoo. We got, the laundry out to dry here. And one of the American flags. And I love the trees. It's like a crow or a raven in the background, right? And then, really cool, up in the sky, obviously, is the moon obscured by clouds a little bit, partially. But then there's like smoke rising from the chimneys. It kind of gets a vibe that's late summer. And maybe it's getting a little cold and you light a fire. And then there's like these dead-ass, trees with the leaves. Well, the trees aren't dead, but yeah, it sheds its leaves. Leaves are really good for the earth. Very important bacteria. Very important to the earth. The breakdown of things. It helps the earth to literally digest. So, I recommend leaving leaves. That's just me. Special earth announcement. Loving the earth. Which is one of the 11 points of Luciferianism. Taking care of the earth, I would like to mention I like. I've been chatting. Oh, people have been, what do you recommend? I'm going to do a book and, music review soon here. I do annually, because, you don't want to dig through all my stuff, but I guess that's not right now. Yeah. The fall, and then you got this, like, cottage in the back, boarding house, whatever. It's not labeled or anything like that. Let's see. It's just really, that's it. There's like a fence that goes along it, and then we got another American flag, of course, and another clothesline. This one's really cool. Here's all the pants and the shirts, and we got a chimney here, and then it's flanked by the water on either side. You have to cross the bridge into the water of mysticism to go to the fortune teller's house. I fucking love that. Here's a pumping, like to pump the well, get your water. And then, we've got this lady with all her chickens. Like, she knows all kinds of trades. She's really cool. I do picturesque tattoos, and it's spelled all cool as fuck. And I love it, and I would probably want a tattoo from that lady. Witness the mystical wisdom. It's got a moon, stars. Madam Crystal Junie Gazer Jones. So it's like her traveling, hippie gypsy astrologer car here. And, obviously real fortune tellers at the time had to make a living by basically going along with the carnival because you're marginalized. But people want it really bad. People want to know the future. People love divination. They're very attracted to it. So you travel around, and then when, the circus is not going on, get a normal life out in the country. Very refreshing. And then it says, life, death, good, evil, success, failure. People love the dualities, too. I do think that's attractive. Like, will you find the love? Yes, no. That's how our minds are. That's how everybody is. Stardust. That's fucking cool. Be like, like the salmon, like, sort of, it's very hypnotizing, kind of reminds me of hypnosis. And then the, very detailed chickens, and it's got so you can hook a horse, the hitch, right? And then, so you got, basically socks over here and clothes over there. It's so fucking cute, though. I love it. I love all the colors of the trees. Oh my gosh, when trees really look like that, I could spend all day looking at it. I like to take pictures. Palmist. So I love how it's very, again, we got the stars and the moon, because that's very associated with intuition in Western culture. And then, standing out above the house, like, and it says in the middle here, fortunes told without discomfort. And you got a chair out front, and then yet we have the washing bin. She in fact does do wash, and those old school fucking racks too. Basically get a lot of the water and the chemicals out. That is really cool. The waters of intuition and stuff. I love the implications of that. So this is really the only occult one I've seen by, we call occult. I think it was as a node to, Americana, the carnival, that kind of idea. He does do a few other, like carnival sort of, like if you could imagine an old-ass carnival, there's a couple of themes like that. So I think for him, that's what he was trying to capture, which he certainly did. It's very popular puzzle. I'm going to frame it. It is my favorite puzzle that I own ever, and I'm sure you can imagine why. It was very exciting. Probably stayed up till 3 in the morning one time, like putting together, like, all right, everybody fuck off, like, don't talk to me, I'm in love right now. Well, I have those nights to myself sometimes. Well, I finished this puzzle, so I'll slap it on the end of the video I just shot. It's like a day later, I think. So I'll film, the couple, well, actually just that one. The Know-It-All by Charles Wasaki. Some later date. This is the completed Festival of Lights puzzle. It is 300 pieces, from a company called Blanc. I believe they're owned by Buffalo Games. And yeah, me and my kids ended up finishing this off. I think it is really colorful, and it was actually pretty difficult. Different strategies for different puzzles, but in this case I started at the edges and ended up finishing, we kind of finished like, you know, with this tin of sweets here at the middle. So kind of like that harder circle part, but it's really cool. Yeah, and then, you know, the poster actually, it's one of the biggest ones I've ever seen with that comes included. A lot of them have posters included that are like super tiny, which is helpful, but it's like giant. It's almost like bigger than necessary. It's like a poster you'd hang on your bedroom wall. But you know, the poster's like almost the size of the puzzle. So yeah, which was really funny. We just have like Buddhist, you know, hippie, esoteric stuff. Not super obvious, you know, around the house. So my kids ended up putting, you know, I got it's like an ancestor candle straight from Japan. I got it at an antique place. And then I've got my 2 Buddha statues, and one of my kids hooked Buddha up with a dolphin sticker. So they just put this on the board, which I found really funny. Really cool. I left it there. Anyway, this is the completed Festival of Lights puzzle. It's got the sweets and the good scents and the lights to attract the spirits, please them. It's thought that they like sweets. So this is a mainly Hindu celebration, celebrated by some Buddhists. So it's just the theme is like candles and bright color sweets. I think these are actually like nuts and some kind of sweet gel. Definitely looks like pistachios. Roses. So pretty, vibrant, a lot of fun. I love the embroidery here on the table. It's supposed to be very decorative. Anyway, that is this Blanc puzzle. That is, I think it's called Diwali. Probably not saying that right, but it's supposed to be a Festival of Lights puzzle. So I really, really enjoyed this. Wanted to show y'all because it is esoteric occult stuff. So peace out, guys.